Hey everybody, it's Rory from ANS Gear, and we're here looking at a new product from HK. This is the Universal GoPro Goggle mount right here. And this solves all sorts of problems with mounting goggles, mounting GoPro to goggles. They have come up with a ingenious device that mounts through the venting on the top of the goggle, and pretty much all goggles have some sort of venting top to it. If it doesn't, this isn't going to work for you, but most of them do. And it makes it very simple and very secure to mount a GoPro to your goggle. In the past, you've had to just kind of either somehow 3D print your own or rig existing GoPro mounts to fit on your mask. This one's mine right here. This is one mask that I play in regularly. And if you can see at the top right here, I had to take a GoPro mount, and it's actually, I used like wire to secure it to the top of my mask through the venting. So it works, it's secure, but it is janky to say the least. Now we've got something better. My mask is filthy, by the way. This right here, we got a push goggle. Check these out. All the colors are right here. We're gonna pull out this red one. We're gonna use this red one. We've got a GoPro right here. You got two pieces. You've got the underside and the top side. They're gonna come together like this inside the mask. So you're gonna take this one and you're gonna put it underneath the venting. This one's gonna sit on top of the venting. And then you've got an assortment, cornucopia, a plethora of screws here to mount the GoPro. You've got a short version and a long version. Depending on how thick your vent is, sometimes the short screw might not work, so you need to just go over to the long screw. And then you've got the mount screw, which is going to come through the unit and go into the GoPro attachment to hold it in place. So we've tried this on a bunch of different goggles, and we've found that it works on everything that's got a vent system on the top of it. It even comes with a nice little Allen key. I'm going to use my own though, I think, because it's a little bit longer. Let me just see. Let me see here. Yeah, there we go. And I can tell by how thick this vent is on the push goggle that I'm going to need to use the longer screw. So let's go ahead and mount one of these up. I'm going to kind of look for where it's going to fit right in the middle. And there's 4 screw holes. So we've got 2 on each side. Because of this staggered setup of screw holes, we really shouldn't have a problem finding a proper path for the mount to be securely attached. Because of the way they're set, we won't run into any vent line issues or vent support issues. So I'm going to try to just put it perfectly in the middle and see where I'm at. Looks like I can get one through right there and right there. And I don't think I'll be able to get these ones through. So yeah, that one actually hits a vent right there. It won't fall through. And then same with the other side, which is fine. I've got 2 secure points of attachment right there. I can go ahead and flip this, not flip it, but take this piece and stick it underneath and thread it in. I'm gonna fold it over, come in underneath here, and let's just find where they are. This would be the hardest part, really, is just the trial and error of figuring out where the hole lines up with the underside mount. There, so that's there. I think I got it. I think that might actually be a metric size key. So I'm going to switch to this one real quick. Nope, didn't find it. Maybe I'll have to do it upside down real quick. There it goes. right, so there's one side. We got that one in. And I didn't tighten it all the way down, so this will give me a little bit of wiggle. I'll be able to slide this around a little bit and kind of get it to where I want. Now I'm going to flip it back over, line up my other side, get this one in too. So it looks like I might need to undo this side just a little bit more. There we go. Just not seeing it in there. There we go. And down. All right, so now that we've got that one on there, and just because you can't see it inside there, it does make it not difficult, but you just kind of have to feel it around and get that spot where that screw lines up, and then really give it a nice cinch up. And this thing is rock solid right there. Take our GoPro, set it up on there, and then we're going to go through. So our threaded side is over here on this one. You can see that right there. That's our threaded side here. We do not want to run our screw through the threaded side and then through the mount assembly. We want to run the screw from the opposite side of the threaded edge and go into it from there. So let's get this lined up so that the screw will pass through. Put our screw in, and then we will tighten it up. And depending on how you want that to sit, obviously before you tighten it down, you can change the angle and then get that right on there. Look at that. Perfect. So cool. The setup on these things is so cool. So comfortable. You always want to make sure that your goggle is tight. Even though this mount is completely aluminum. So this mount itself weighs nothing right here. So this isn't going to put any extra weight on your goggle. But the GoPro itself is going to put a little extra weight on there. If you're running around and your mask is bobbling around like this, if your mask is not tight and properly set on your head, it could possibly push the mask down and off your face or have it come off. So you want to make sure that that is nice and tight on your head so that when you're running around and doing your Superman dives and your crazy ag slides, that your mask isn't falling off your head. This is not going anywhere right here. So it's a rock solid setup right there. You need to get one of these if you are planning on mounting GoPros to your head. Regardless of what version GoPro you have, it all has the same mount on there. Pick one up now. Comes in all sorts of colors. These are the HK Universal GoPro mounts. They're available through the website. Check for color availability and order yours now through ansgear.com.